There really were only like 3 trainees in Cars 3 that spoke and had a little bit of a purpose in the movie, and yet here we are with 8 of them that have already been released as a diecast, and there are more to come, so that's ridiculous, but it's actually pretty nice to have a whole bunch so you can recreate scenes and do some cool stop motion stuff. And one of them in this 2-pack that we'll be taking a look at today is one of those 3 that spoke and had a purpose. So that is Ronald. So of course we'll get into all the details later, but first a little background on where this 2-pack came from. Believe it or not, I actually found this at my local Walmart store and I was through the roof. It was the first time in a long time that I actually found cars in a store that I didn't already have. That's very rare because usually I get it online and then I find it in stores months later. So this was actually pretty substantial for me. I was really pumped about this find, and yes, that'll be going in episode 14 of The Hunt or episode 13, something like that. And of course, we also have Junyi in the pack here, who I don't really know where he appeared, somewhere in the racing center, but we'll figure it out. Now, this is in 2-pack case N for 2019/2020. I'm hesitant to call it 2020 because that's still like 6 months away. But this is like the new style packaging that they will use throughout 2020. So I guess, I'm going to call it 19/20. But anyways, it's Blue Desert, you have these beautiful car images right here, big and center, and then the background you have the Ornament Valley Desert tinted in blue. Of course, 95 here on the left side, so you can tell what series they're in. Nice name tag, redesigned. On the back here, you can just see Ronald and Junyi. Now, what's kind of strange is that Junyi's expression is extremely different from what actually came out as a diecast, whereas Ronald's is pretty much identical. So that's a little strange there. I would have probably preferred this expression if it wasn't so similar to Ronald's. So I do kind of like that they are a little different there. The description reads, the new Rust-eze Racing Center features the latest in racer training technology. Man, I'm tired. Anyway, Sterling, Rusty, and Dusty there for the picture. I'd say that's a pretty lame pick. I think a good picture would have been the 3 trainees as they were on the treadmills there. And there is a nice little 95 Rust-eze Racing Center series tag, basically. Looking good, and I will be right back with these guys all opened up. Alright, so here they are out of the package, looking fantastic, very shiny and glossy with that Thailand finish. From China, we never really got quite the shine, but of course, as you guys know, there's a lot of cons to the Thailand process as well. But anyways, getting into these guys' appearance in Cars 3, of course, Ronald, like I said, was one of the trainees that actually spoke in the movie. He was the fluffy cloud guy, and in my personal opinion, he's the most important one of them all because he's the one that Sterling wanted Cruz to go back to the training center to get ready for the next race because he figured McQueen would lose and he'd have to make the next Rust-eze racer. So Ronald was basically next in line for the Rust-eze racing position, which I find pretty cool. So I'm glad to have him. As for Junyi, if I find him somewhere in the background in the training center, I'll put a picture on the screen there. He is strikingly similar to Kurt, who is right next to Ronald on the treadmill there, but they are different. First of all, different numbers and a slightly different shade of purple. Kurt will be coming out as a single very soon, at least I hope very soon, but he's on the back of some of the packages. Of course, we got a whole bunch of new singles in that new Blue Desert design like I was talking about, and so one of them shows Kurt on the back, so that's cool. Anyways, getting into the review now, we're going to start with Junyi here because he's my least favorite. I really like the expression on Ronald, so that's why we're going to save him for last. His eyes, pretty stoic here. Kind of, I don't know, he looks a little ticked off if you ask me. You got that frown going right there. And he's got some nice blue eyes. I like the grill. It extends all the way over, whereas, you know, on other models, like this is Gabriel here, and you have Shriram over here, they have separations between the lights and the grill. The bumper is a nice purple, and it really stands out for some nice contrast. You have the vents on either side there. You have some nice purple rims as well. I love the rims they put on these Trainees because, you know, if you're a customizer, you could take them off and use them for a whole bunch of things. Like if you want to make a custom next gen, or if you don't like the colors on one of the next gens, you could swap them off. Like, for example, the Transberry Juice next gen, Bubba Wheelhouse, I don't think he has purple rims. I think they're black, so you could, you know, swap them off, put these on. I think it'd look pretty cool. Of course, they are Lightyear. You can see that right there in the white text. Then we have the logo here, Rust-eze Racing Center 057. Speaking of that, for my thumbnails, you know, I have to be creative. A lot more work goes into these videos than you guys think. I have to make these up every time. Like, when I saw, like, oh, I need to review Junyi and Ronald next, I was like, gotta make some more of those little print-offs. As you can see, here is Ronald's there, because in the thumbnail, that's what you guys see. It's not like those come, like, it's not like I buy those, I make those. On the side here, you have the purple line with the exhaust pipes, which are indented. You can actually feel, you know, the difference there in the levels. You have a purple gas cap, which you can also feel. And the roof there, you have the roof flaps, no window bars, which is a little interesting. Gabriel has window bars. Of course, a nice purple spoiler, which is an interesting shape. Haven't really seen too many of that shape. You know, Gabriel has a little bit more of a triangular one. Shriram is kind of like that, but it has the flares on the side. So yeah, this is the first time I've really seen this spoiler on a Trainee, so that's cool. On the back here, you can see the taillights, 057, and then the purple accents yet again. So very, very nice. I'm a big fan of Junyi, but the expression is probably where he falters. M20A, of course, M is for 2019, 20 is for the week of the year, and A is for the factory. Moving on now to Ronald here. I love his expression, you know, looking off to the side. It always gives a little bit more character. He does have a little frown there, but just probably it's because he's worried. He's worried about taking on Lightning McQueen's mantle, you know, passing the torch over. He's got the, you know, connector, you have grill, and then the lights, and you have the vents there. You have the light green bumper. Really nice. I love the rims on this guy as well. They really stand out. Whereas the ones on Junyi, they're nice, but they are a little dark, which, you know, it's fine. It matches everything, but these really pop. Now, it's kind of strange for Ronald here. His logo is far down on the body, whereas this one's way up there. You know, look how far down this one is. Rust-eze Racing Center 035. I guess that's kind of how it is on all of them. And we'll do some more comparisons in a minute here. You have the green, you have the green stripe, exhaust pipes, the gas caps all the way back here. Window bars, or roof flaps, no window bars. Then you have the spoiler, which is pretty much the same as Junyi's there. So it's interesting that they share the same one. And then on the back here, you have 035, no accent though. Usually there's like a line on the back there for the accentation or whatever you want to call it. I think I just made up a word. Maybe they don't have it on the, yeah, oh, that's so weird. You can see Sadeep here, who's the same model as Ronald. He has the yellow stripe on the back. See if Christoph does. Yeah, he does. Let's see if Tom W does. Oh, Tom does not. Let's see if Aiden does. Aiden does not. That's so weird how they do that. Some of them do, some of them don't. Anyways, let's get some comparisons going here. So these guys here are all the same model, which is pretty much like the Tim Treadless model. Some of them have the same expression, as you can see, like him, 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 and him. So definitely a nice change of pace there with Ronald having a different expression. Their grills are all different though. The vents are slightly different, so that's nice to see. Everybody has window bars except for Ronald. They mostly all have different spoilers too. Yeah, even those are a little different. But yeah, the accents, it's just weird, you know, some of them have accents, some of them don't. I know probably a lot of people would want to see a comparison between Christoph and Ronald because they're both green, but Christoph's definitely a lot darker than Ronald is. Lime versus forest green, essentially. Yeah, you can see there's accent versus no accent. Moving on now to the bulkier model, as I like to say, the Danny Swervez model. Only have 3 of these, Gabriel, Shriram, and of course now Junyi. They all have different spoilers. The grills and the vents are a little different, and all 3 expressions are pretty different as well, so that's kind of nice. And they all should have accents in the back. I think Shriram is still my favorite trainee just because I love that pink color. It really pops on him. And Gabriel has the window bars, whereas the other 2 from Thailand do not. Shriram was one of the first Thailand releases. The first trainee to be released from Thailand too. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below which Rust-eze Racing Center trainee is your favorite. Mine, like I said, is Shriram still, but I think Ronald would be my second favorite, and then Junyi would be maybe my third. Christoph and Sadeep would come after that, and then Gabriel, Aiden, and Tom W. I find those to be the worst, most boring. But anyways, I appreciate your support over the last couple weeks despite my inactivity. I have a bunch of videos I want to do. I just have been really busy, you know, like I always say, work and just enjoying my last summer before college. I do want to show you guys a few things that I got recently, you know, some haul stuff. Look at this No Eyes Terrell cart trip I got off eBay. Pretty happy about that. And I also want to do a video on my Tomica haul. I got a whole bunch of Tomica cars. Some of those RRC and Thomasville Tribute cars. My favorite is definitely the King here. I can't wait to bust this one open. So I'll probably do a video on them. I have a whole bunch of them here too. Got Fillmore. Got Guido and Danny Swervez. And then Luigi. So pretty pumped about that. I also got some new factory customs in. Some of the old chromes. Like Jeff Gorvet's here. Nigel Gearsley. Couple more Jeff Gorvet's here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my haul because I'm pretty excited about all that stuff. I have some other stuff too. They're just not nearby. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon for another video. Probably gonna be like that Tomica Haul, maybe Barry the Pedal, maybe Gen Tan Sedan, or Jenny Tolan. Don't worry, all those videos are still coming. XRS Drag Racing 2. So I'll see you guys then. Bye now.